Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome inside the Darien Ice House, where today we will see the greatest rivalry in Connecticut back on the ice for the first time since last year's FCAC championship. It's Darien versus New Canaan for the first time in the 2024-2025 season, and this game is shaping up to be an instant classic. This is a joint venture between DAF Media and NCTV. Here inside the broadcast booth, I'd like to welcome you. I'm Caden Leslie, alongside PJ Neville and Jack Breyer. Guys, today we're in for a great game, right?
Yeah, this is a great game. Two great teams. It's always an instant classic when these two teams clash. This is probably the earliest we'll see these two teams meet, in the regular season before Christmas even. Only third game for both of these two teams. They both come in 2-0 with some very decisive victories.
Yeah, Jack, what are some keys for Darien today? I know they won that FCAC championship matchup in overtime last time. They're looking to get another win here. What do you think they got to do to hammer that home?
Certainly. Well, for Darien, I think the key is going to be to get pucks to the net. Overall, just getting pucks in front of the net, having people, crashing the boards, crashing the net, that's going to create offensive opportunities for them throughout this game.
Yeah, New Canaan, obviously, PJ, they're, state champions, right? Darien beat SWS in the finals, so that led to a New Canaan SWS matchup. What does New Canaan have to do, and what players are you looking out for the Rams today?
I'm looking out for number 21, Maddie Tully. She's been phenomenal all 4 years. Now it's finally her senior season. She's been great just throughout the course of her entire high school career. She has the puck now. But also Mason Callahan, the goalie, who's all-state, all-FCAC just last year as a freshman. She is phenomenal. I'm expecting a big showing out of her today.
And as we turn it over to the game now, icing called by the referee. And yeah, PJ, going back to Callahan, right? First team all-FCAC, all-state, finals MVP. I mean, as a freshman, that's just crazy. Yeah. And you have her for, another 3 years. And then you look at the Darien goaltending side, right, Jack? I believe in net today is number 30 number 35 senior Isabella Lonergan. She was good last year as well.
Well, she didn't play last year. She's coming off an injury. She wasn't able to play for basically the past 2 years, and this is her first full season coming back. It was Cameron Sealy in net last year, but they're trusting Lonergan, and she got the nod today in net. She played last game as well. She had a good game, and I'm looking for her to have a great season this year. Obviously, her first full season back.
Yeah. So both these teams have very strong goaltending core, and this is obviously going to make for what is it's always a low-scoring game between these two, and this will probably be another low-scoring affair today. Darien goes D-to-D, break it out in front of their zone. That's going to be dumped in by Marissa Del Carmine. Darien looks to break it out of their zone. Del Carmine defending the Darien player to the outside. He's going to be poked off the puck by Izzy Janiga. Izzy Hare behind the net. She had that game winner in the FCAC final last year. That great shot from the top of the circles on Callahan.
That was a phenomenal game. I think
and a great save there. Yeah. Maybe triple. Oh, no, that was double. The triple overtime was the game winner a few years ago.
Yeah, by Kaylee Harden, who's actually, I think we saw her in attendance here today.
Del Carmine plays it behind the net. It's going to be bumped up to the point.
Darien with a good forecheck, keeping it in the zone.
Now here's Del Carmine. Poked off the puck. Taking that behind the net is Kellogg. Kellogg feeds that to the slot. That's going to be picked off by Janiga, who chips that one off. Darien with some time to regroup in their neutral zone. Toe drag there, poked off by Janiga. She's going to take an icing. Rams are going to get a much-needed line change. And, Darien just applying the pressure early. We haven't really seen that many opportunities from New Canaan. And Darien, that's what they're going to need to win this game, right? They just keep applying that offensive pressure. Callahan's a great goalie, but if you fire enough shots, one is sure to get in.
Certainly. And look for, I think, one of the best players on the ice for Darien is Adriana Gromelski. She led the team in goals last year. Certainly she's a player to watch out for the remainder of this game.
Yeah, she was phenomenal last year. She was everywhere on the ice. Her and Izzy Hare were really a true dynamic duo. So I'm excited to see that one in this one.
Tully getting the forecheck started. Pressuring the puck now is sophomore Izzy Hanna. That one played out to the point. Regroup. Here's Jenna Vigano with the puck in her own zone. She's going to play that one up to Tully. Maddie Tully with one defender to beat. She chips it off the glass, goes to work in the corner. Tully behind her own net, or behind the Darien net. Plays that one in front. Nothing comes of it. Darien now trying to regroup. D pass up the boards. That one almost hit off this changing player's skate. That could have been a too many men penalty. Great poke check there by Vigano. Tries to clear that one out of the zone. Gromelski plays that one in. Your senior captain, Ciara Bell, with good forecheck for the Rams. Ashton Pinkernell now moves up, chips that one off the glass right to Tully Stick, who's going to try and play it up to Janiga. Now Darien with some time to regroup. Taking it behind her net is, I can't really see the numbers with these, the black on blue. Darien keeps going D. Another reverse there. Let's see if they look for a cross-ice pass. They do. Not to the stick of any player, and that's going to be an icing for the Wave. Sobolowski was trying to get there for it, not quite able to get her stick on that puck.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of neutral zone play out here in this first period. It'll be interesting to see. I think, that's going to be a big key deciding factor to who wins this game. It's going to be whoever wins the neutral zone, getting more possessions and more attacking opportunities. Yeah,
I want to see some more settled offensive play by both these teams, because it's really seemed like both these teams have been trying to break the puck out, one errant pass, and then it goes the other way. So some settled offense is really going to be key for any of these teams to win the game. As here comes Darien through the neutral zone. Del Carmine forcing Kellogg behind the net. She stays on the puck, surveying her options. Scissors with the defense, shot, and that goes wide. Here's Bell now. Pinkernell behind the net. She plays that one off the boards. No one there. That is going to be an icing. A lot of icing so far.
Yeah. I feel like both these teams are really, feeling each other out right now. It's a big rivalry game. It's early in the season too. Maybe a bit more offensive zone time for Darien, but we talked a lot of neutral zone play, but I think as the game develops, we'll see who's really has the upper hand here.
Yeah, and these goalies really haven't been tested, right? I mean, we've seen, I think, one shot maybe on Callahan. And these goalies, they're good. And if you want to win, you need to test them, put as many shots as you can, because they're not going to let that much past them.
Yeah, I think both these teams really are looking for kind of those great opportunities, like a 2-on-1 break, something of that sort. But eventually you're going to have to start waiting for kind of just a good opportunity and settling for that, trying to make the most of what you've got.
Yeah, it's been a little bit tentative to start, really. Not like we said, not too many shot opportunities.
I think also, both these teams haven't played too much real competition. So this is kind of their first game where...
Yeah, you look at New Canaan, Richfield 9-2 win, Trumbull 6-0. Darien with a 9-1 win against Wilton. So, not really the best opponents these teams have faced so far, and this is really a wake-up call for both these sides. As Izzy Hare tries to play that one behind Callahan, she's going to get poked off of the puck. That one played in front. High rebound. Hare not able to quite get that one past Callahan. As Maddie Tully chips that one off the wall, Rams are going to get a line change. Rich Buellin, coming into practice yesterday, I overheard him talking to his coaching staff about how he's going to run the lines, right? New Canaan really wants to, keep rolling their first two lines, right? 1-2, 1-2, maybe mix the third line in a bit. But, these top two lines is really where the talent is for the Rams.
Yeah, and that's kind of what's been known, and that's what's kind of been the pattern over the past couple of years, right? You've got players like Maddie Tully and Serena O'Connor who have really fed off each other these past couple of years on that top line. So it's interesting to see, what they'll be able to do today.
Yeah, good pad save there by Lonergan. Pinkernell with a good end-to-end rush. Shot short side right off the pad. It's good for Lonergan to get tested, right? She hasn't really gotten anything. It's a good shot to, get the feel of the game. And now with the Rams face off in the offensive zone, they're looking to do something with that.
Yeah, in the last game, she got her first start, and you know, the score, it was 3-1, which makes it seem like it was a close game, but Darien really did have possession most of the game, and you know, it was against Avon Southington Co-op, and their one goal was a breakaway. So other than that, she hasn't really been tested with a lot of pressure so far yet this season. So that'll be interesting to see if New Canaan can have, you know, some extended zone time.
As here comes Serena O'Connor, 3-on-2 for the Rams. O'Connor slap shot right off the pads of Lonergan. She's going to cover that up with ease, and that's really the most prominent offensive scoring chance we've seen from either team so far, and it first comes to the Rams.
Yeah, and just going back to what Jack said about that Avon team, that's a good team. So
yeah.
Darien, a 3-1 win with a breakaway goal from them is a pretty good look, because that's a team that knocked out New Canaan just 2 years ago in the state.
And isn't that the team that New Canaan beat in overtime to reach the state finals, if I'm right? Southington?
No, that was East Catholic.
East Catholic. Oh, yeah. I know they played Southington because Southington Avon is a co-op team.
Yeah.
I was just getting the teams confused. As Callahan is going to pounce on that puck. The student section electric after that great save. Mostly consisting of the boys varsity team who we just had our game against Barrington. I was not on the ice. I was scratched, but good game. Good game from the team.
You were out there in spirit, Katie.
Yeah. Gramelski takes it behind her net.
Oh.
Big hit there from New Canaan.
And the referee's hand is raised. That's a delayed penalty.
Student section's loving that. Referee isn't. Let's see who ends up getting the call, because it was two Rams players who went in to the corner there.
I think they're going to give it. Oh, no, I was going to say I think they were going to give it to Janica.
They might be giving it to. Yeah, student section not loving that call. And they're going to give that to number 26, Fiona Curry, the sophomore. And Rams go down here. Jack, this is a key opportunity for the Wave. Their power play has always been excellent. And, you know, they need to convert here if they want to keep the momentum.
It has always been excellent. They didn't get many opportunities in their last game on the power play, but we know from last year how electric this power play could be. That's a good clear from the Rams there to start it off, wasting time.
Yeah, as you were saying, not a good start from Darien. You know, a couple seconds in, Rams already getting the puck deep and keeping it deep, too. Great pressure there by Tully. But here come the Wave on the counterattack, breaking it out through their neutral zone. That one chipped into the zone. Here's Vigano with time, tries to chip that one up the boards. That's going to be picked off. Puck played in front. Gramelski shot, save, Mason Callahan. Crowd is going electric. That was Parker Crody with the shot there.
Good two saves there from Callahan. She got the poke check on the first opportunity and then straight into the butterfly to make the second save.
And that's kind of what we've come to expect from Mason Callahan. I mean, she's phenomenal. She's made so many saves that, you know, a lot of people would have probably chalked up as a goal for pretty much any other goalie. But
that one tipped in front. Yeah, as you're saying, Callahan's just been on fire. Rams need to get this one out of the zone. Failed attempt by O'Connor. Darien possessing the puck with ease. Shot on net, tipped in front. Callahan tracks that puck. That one's played behind the net by Tully. Gramelski, Hare, plays that one up. Open in the slot now. Shot. Mason Callahan with bodies in front is able to glove that one. The student section is loving that. Little extracurriculars in front of the net, but wow, PJ, as you were saying, Mason Callahan just on fire.
Yeah, she is a phenomenal goalie. I mean, I think she must have had the school record for shutouts.
Probably.
She had like 15 or 16 last year. She was phenomenal, and you know, she reminds me of Nikki Ferraro from a couple years ago for the Rams too, who led New Canaan to that undefeated season. And I mean, if it wasn't for Darien, the Rams could have done the same thing just last year, but Darien had her number all 3 times last year. So
another save there by Callahan off the shot from Tegan Joseph.
And yes, Darien's on the power play here, but the fact that Callahan is really getting a lot of shots right from the start, she's really able to see the puck. You know, coming from a goalie myself, that first save is so important, and the fact that she's able to have so many looks, you can tell she's really seeing the puck well. It should set her up well for the rest of the game.
that shot from the point, tipped in front. Callahan trying to track the puck. Going for the wraparound is, who is that? That is Mia Avalos, the junior.
Yeah, and Callahan with another great play. That was kind of a desperation save. She was able to get the blocker across. And
time has flown by. We're only have 4 minutes left in the first period. This has been a pretty action-packed first period. Both teams have really settled into their own skin as the period progressed, and we're getting some good hockey here. As pressure from New Canaan, great hustle play there by Izzy Hanna. As Darien tries to break that one out, poked off the puck by Janiga. Hanna in front, tries to hit that one into the back of the net. Lonergan pokes that one out. Here comes Darien in the neutral zone. With time is Curry.
And those power play kills can really be momentum shifters in periods. We'll see if New Canaan can come out after that on some attacking play, which we haven't really seen from them thus far. It was a good opportunity just then.
Shot on net, easily saved by Callahan. Lila Fiorita, the junior, with the shot from the top of the circles. And Callahan's has really been on fire. And on the Darien side, we haven't really seen Lonergan get tested besides that shot there by Pinkerno.
Yeah, and I think, as this game progresses, we'll see some more pushes coming from both sides. I think it's just, a matter of settling in, especially for New Canaan, who, this is the first couple minutes of playing some real true competition this year. So they'll find their way. It's just, a matter of time.
O'Connor on the forecheck. Totally battling for the puck along the boards. Freshman Claire Hickey with a great poke check there. This is her first time on the ice so far. O'Connor makes a move, stays with the puck, walks the blue line, and she's going to, I think, try and get that one into the corner. Darien with time to break out. Chipped at the wall. Hickey is going to pinch. That one goes back around the net. Callahan electing not to play that puck. Played into the corner by Kellogg. Kellogg up the half wall. Plays it to the point. That's picked off by Vigano. Vigano with room to skate. Great step there by Darien.
Great job by Hickey to stop that quick break. Able to get a stick on it and play the puck out.
Yeah, and then Sophie Haas on Darien with a great step on Jenna Vigano, which otherwise could have been, an odd man rush for the Rams. Pinkernell taking it behind the net, tries to pass it in front, nothing there. Del Carmine holds strong on the blue line, is going to try and pick that one into the corner.
Oh, big hit there.
Big hit there. Referee's arm not going up. Del Carmine turns, tries to play it back up the wall. Gromelski stops that. Now here's Pinkernell. Yeah, Pinkernell's going to take the icing.
Yeah, there were calls for a penalty on that play by Rayer, but I don't think that was really, her intention. I don't think it really deserved to warrant a penalty. I think.
Yeah, hockey's a physical sport.
Yeah,
right?
she was
That's
able
going to
get
happen.
the stick in the way, and then looked like the Darien player couldn't quite see who it was. Just kind of tripped on her own stick.
And I think once the referees see that there's intention behind it, then they'll call something. But yeah, like you said, it's hockey, and they know this is a rivalry, so they know there's going to be some plays like that.
Hair in front, off the post by Tegan Joseph, and Callahan looked like she had that one. That rebound had her beat.
I think Callahan actually got a piece of that right there.
Yeah, her glove definitely.
But Tegan Joseph with the best scoring opportunity so far tonight. And wow, Darien really getting the momentum back that they had in the start of the game. Here's O'Connor with it along the blue line. Mohawk turns and dumps that one in deep. Hard forecheck there by Hanna. And now here comes Darien. Cross ice pass through the neutral zone. That one is picked up by Hickey. Now here's Darien shoving the shot. That is tipped. Great defensive play there by Hickey. And Eve Callio, the freshman for this Darien team, was not quite able to get the chance she wanted up in the slot.
Another good chance for Callio there. Just wasn't able to get the shot away. I think that was tipped by the defenseman.
Yeah. Fiorita's going to dump that one deep for the Wave. Rams with some time to regroup. And Janiga now with room to skate. Dumps that one in deep. Here comes, who is that?
I think that's Madrid, maybe?
Yeah, Isabella. Yeah, we didn't see a lot of her last year, and she's really, as a senior, really been working hard in practice and has been able to get some minutes for this Rams team. 16 seconds to go here in this game. Rams trying to keep this one in the zone, prevent Darien from doing anything with it. Vagano with time. She's probably going to try and kill this one, send the Rams to the locker room. Or actually not to the locker room because girls don't cut between the first and the second period. So that's going to be it for the first here. We're going to have a brief intermission. Both teams talking to them respective benches. But PJ, Jack, what do you guys see out of both teams, and what does each team have to do to, pull away with this one?
Well, I think clearly Darien there had the better opportunities of the two sides, but I mean, it's still been pretty evenly matched, and like we said, saw a lot of neutral zone play in the beginning of the period there. And even though Darien did have some good chances, it wasn't like they were dominating there. I think New Canaan was still playing well.
Yeah, and I think both teams is kind of, were able to ease into that period, and now they're going to kind of push it a little, right, go up a gear or two. I think you've got to start by doing that by getting it with your star players, right? New Canaan, Maddie Tully, she's been on the ice for quite a while, but hasn't really made too much of an impact. Meanwhile, for Darien, Adriana Gromelski and Lila Fiorita, two phenomenal players who I think they just, they've had the puck, but they haven't really had too many opportunities, and I think that's where you're going to have to start. You're going to have to kind of draw something up to make them, get open and find their lane.
Yeah, and going back to what you were saying about the offensive chances, right? Obviously, the best one has to be from that was Tegan Joseph. Yeah, Tegan Joseph, right in the slot, right there, off the post. I mean, wow, that was just this close to being the momentum decider for Darien. But both these teams go out of the first period even, and I can't really tell you who's really playing better. It's kind of like a balance between both teams. One team gets a chance, the other claws right back, and I think that's going to be the theme of the game going forward.
Yeah, and I think Darien just, they've got the sheer lead in total possession time and offensive possession time. And I think, the more opportunities that they've gotten has definitely proven to be, has kind of given them the upper hand in this one. But New Canaan definitely still has potential and has the ability to be able to kind of get down the ice and make a couple plays of their own. So I think it's going to be interesting to see because in the goaltender room, right, Mason Callahan farly outranks.
You can't get past her.
That's got to be the story of the period
so,
there.
Yeah, so it's got to be difficult if you're Darien to try and get past her, but you're playing well on the back end, really not allowing anything. So I think that's where you kind of use that momentum to kind of push it up the ice more.
As we come out to the center dot for the start of the second period here. Yeah, pretty even. Let's see who pulls away with it, if anyone, in these next 15 minutes. Referee ready to drop the puck. That's won back with ease by Hannah. Now Hannah. Time moves to the outside. Great poke check there by Haas. Slap shot, O'Connor, way off the net. Again by Pinkernell. Nothing comes of that one. In front, puck is loose. Kellogg's going to chip that one off the boards. Great pinch there by Vagano. Pinkernell is going to keep that one in. Plays it low along the corner. O'Connor being pressured by two Darien defenders. Here's Beach now with it. Plays that one up. Good back check there by Maddie Tully. Great hustle play, and that one's going the other way. Tully pressuring that one into the corner along the half wall. Haas is able to win that one, gets a chip on that. Tully again. Behind her own net, behind the Darien's net. Played in front. Del Carmine shoots. That one blocked. That was a prime scoring opportunity there right from the high slot. And Darien gets a much-needed breakout Put right back in. Darien's going to get the change. Great coverage there by Lonergan. Releasing that one. Haas plays that one up the half wall. Darien tries to exit their neutral zone. Del Carmine going D to D. Cross-ice pass. Picked off by Haas. Dumps that one in deep. And we're seeing that neutral zone play again, guys, right? No team is really, besides that Del Carmine shot that was blocked, most teams have not had many offensive opportunities.
Well, yeah, you can see the battle going on in the neutral zone right now. But I like what I see from New Canaan coming out of the second period with a lot of desire, a lot of hustle plays from New Canaan. Certainly the message from the coach had to have been that we need to get the pressure off of Callahan, off of the quantity of chances Darien had in the first period, which they've been doing here.
And that one is loose in front. Callahan controls the second rebound. And yeah, Jack, as you were saying, Coach Rich Buellen, he's a legend in the New Canaan and in the high school girls hockey community, right? I believe PJ's the winningest coach of all time.
Probably. I think it's either him or Jamie Tropsa from Darien. And the two, I've heard that they're best friends.
Yeah.
They know each other very well.
Pretty sure Coach Tropsa works at the pro shop down there, Blue Line Sports. I always see him in there. But, Coach Buellen, he's a legend. And, the things he's been able to do with this New Canaan team and just high school girls hockey in Connecticut in general is just amazing. Darien plays that along their half wall. Good move there. Poked out. Here comes New Canaan on a breakaway. Hannah shoots. Easily gloved by Lonergan. And Izzy Hannah with a great offensive opportunity there for New Canaan, the best one they've had tonight. And that's got to be a momentum shifter as New Canaan gets a line change out there. Looks like they're going to get their second line, is that? Yep, their second line out here. We've seen them being able to score in big moments this year and especially last year, PJ.
Yeah, and just going back to that Hannah push there, it didn't look like she quite got that entire puck.
Yeah, she did not get what she wanted to in that shot.
But that was a great look for the Rams and kind of could prove to them that they're able to hang with Darien here. They just got to get the right looks, the right opportunities.
I mean, when is this not a close game?
Yeah.
Both these teams are pretty evenly matched, both extremely well coached. At practice, they're both dialed in. I mean, it's just a battle of who wants it more.
And that's true. I think the pressure there created that chance. The pressure in their own defensive zone, they were able to take away the puck and have that opportunity. Right now, I like what I'm seeing from New Canaan and Darien as well. They both obviously really want this game. It's a big game.
Played up to the point. Shot on net. That one blocked in front by Del Carmine. Darien plays a one. Chance in the slot. Nothing able to come of that.
She wasn't able to get the shot off there.
Yeah. Played up to the point there. That's going to be picked off by Janiga. Pressuring into the neutral zone. Beach is able to dump that one in deep right to Pinkernell, who is going to not take the icing. Good play on net. Lonergan playing that one out. Here's Haas now. Plays it cross ice. Good pinch there by Del Carmine. Ashton Pinkernell able to get to that puck battle. Ashton Pinkernell laying out her opponent there again.
It didn't even, I don't think that she really necessarily laid her out. I think
the first
was kind of slipped up.
I think they were both going for the puck there, yeah. Looked like more of a slip to me. Darien fans weren't happy.
And here's O'Connor taking it through the middle. On her backhand, trying to get to the middle. She's going to be poked off the puck there by Callio. The point now is Curry. That one is shot. Picked off. Joseph now with a great chance to go on the attack. Joseph plays that one cross ice. Nothing comes of that one. Curry able to control the puck. In the corner is New Canaan. Here is O'Connor. Great pass there to Tully. Tully is going to win that puck. Plays that one around the boards. No one there for the Rams. And Fiorita and Callio for Darien are going to have plenty of time to break out. Tully applying pressure. He's going to chase her around the left of the net. Fiorita tries to play a cross-ice pass there up to Joseph. That is going to end up in an icing for Darien. And we're really seeing New Canaan start to, take the momentum, take the driver's seat in this period, PJ.
Yeah, as we hear the student section chanting your name,
Yeah, well,
Canaan, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of caught me off guard for a bit.
But yeah, no, the Rams definitely upping the tempo and upping the pressure here in this second period. So, you like to see it if you're a Ram fan, but it's definitely kind of opened up a couple more opportunities for Darien to get some quick breaks.
And here is Pinkernell. Gets that one just above the red line, dumps that one in. New Canaan with some time to go on the forecheck. Here's Beach with it behind the net. Beach has been solid on defense all day for the Wave. Pinkernell just behind the red line. That's going to be, I think that went out of play.
Yeah,
I think that hit
Hit a hand in the bench there.
Yeah, I was going to say that wouldn't have been offsides. So I wonder where they're going to put the face-off here, looking like they're going to go at the center dot. Taking the face-off for New Canaan is going to be Hannah, who had that great offensive chance earlier. She's really had a great game so far.
Yeah, definitely. And, I think the Rams are going to have to use her in more of a facilitator role as this season goes on with, two great wingers right next to her, and Serena O'Connor and Maddie Tully, two players who really score the puck a lot. They score at will. But Hannah, she's got great ability to read the ice, and I think that's what they're going to have to use in this game and games moving forward.
Yeah, and even after losing someone like Lexi Tully, right, who last year was just automatic in her scoring ability, you still want people to be able to put the puck in the back of the net, and that's what people like her sister Maddie Tully and Hannah do. And that's why this Rams team is so effective. As here comes Maddie Tully along the board. She has O'Connor in front of the net. She passed that in front. Rebound. That one is loose. Hannah not quite able to put that one in the back of the net. It was bouncing, pretty awkwardly. And, that's kind of hard to get a stick on that one.
Yeah, it looked like it kind of slipped right past Hannah on the backside. It was wide open.
Just by the post.
Just wasn't able to do so.
Fiorita getting all the time in the world back behind the net. O'Connor chasing her from behind. Fiorita stays strong on the puck. As soon as she gets to the red line, she gets that one in deep. Here's Curry. Reverses, tries to chip that one up the wall. She stays with the puck. Looking to her options. She's going to play that one around to Janiga. Kept in there by, I believe that's Beach. Shoots that one into the corner. Darien continuing to possess the puck behind the net. Good shot there in front. Traffic in front of the net. Callahan stays strong. Doesn't let that past her as that one finally gets out of Darien's offensive zone.
Well, this has just been so back and forth. It's one team attacks and then the other team attacks.
Yeah, pretty fast-paced, Jack. As here's Del Carmine, able to win that puck. Right back up the boards. Del Carmine again. Maybe a tripping call there. Referee decides not to call that. Two players were banged up along the boards.
Yeah, and I think in a game like this, right, rivalry
you got to
game,
let that go.
Let
Yeah.
That's a big hit.
That is a huge hit there.
That's going to be called.
No, referee not moving his arm. That was Maddie Rayer, the sophomore. And the referee will end up calling the penalty. That'll probably end up on Rayer. But, yeah, what a hit. And I know you can't hit in girls hockey, but, come on. You got to let him play.
I think that one might have been
that looked a little high. That looked a little high. Maybe the refs can't let him keep going, or else they'll keep doing it.
Yeah,
but
coming from our Barrington game where we saw two players on the other team get thrown out,
along with the coach.
Along with the coach.
I think obviously it's definitely a much different breed, girls hockey, and I think that Rayer, she's a phenomenal player. Don't get me wrong, but she plays a little too physical. That stuff like that is it's bound to happen, but I think that's just her coming out with kind of a little bit of a mentality, kind of trying to attack this Darien team.
As O'Connor is able to win that one, tries to get that one out of the zone, nothing comes of it. Now Pinkernell tries to dump that one in deep.
Darien just got to keep their heads here. Can't let the penalties by New Canaan affect their game.
And Tully and Callio getting into it there as here comes Darien. Tully with it again. Or that's not Tully, that's O'Connor. O'Connor skating. She has Tully in the high slot. She's going to try and take that one around the net. Nothing comes of it. Callio and Tully battling behind the net. Fiorita wins that one, plays it up to Joseph. Joseph has Hare in the middle. She's going to pass to her. Izzy Hare back to Joseph. Joseph shoots from the outside. That one's going to be blocked. Fiorita, great job to keep that in the zone there. She has a prime shot. She shoots off the pad of Callahan. Fiorita again shoots. Callahan, glove save. Darien gets the first goal off of a rebound play. And wow, I mean, Jack, there's nothing you can really do if you're Callahan there, right?
Well, no, she's been standing on her head the whole game, and she continues to make saves, but at that point, there's nothing else she can do with, I think that was that Grumelski there on the,
I think,
on
yeah.
the finish. I mean, and of course it comes to Grumelski, you know, it seems that she just finds the puck in good spots to put it in the net, and that couldn't be an easier finish there, you know, with Callahan spread after making that save.
Yeah, Jack, you're talking about Grumelski before the game, right? This is why. She's always in the right place to be able to put away a scoring opportunity and, you know, get the goal on the board. Nothing Callahan could do about that shot. That was the third rebound, traffic in front of the net. You know, as a goalie, that's where you're kind of left out to dry. As just over 5 minutes to go in the second period, New Canaan caught off guard. They need to retaliate and, you know, get a goal back on the board.
Sorry, that was Avalos there on the goal. That was Avalos.
Yeah, Avalos, the junior, credited with the goal.
Similar build to Grumelski.
Yeah, and also, right, the number, if you got the 1 and then the 8 and kind of the block numbers, it looks very similar.
And that's the second goal in two games for Avalos, so she's doing well finding the net as well.
As Pinkernell takes it behind her net. Here's O'Connor. Serena O'Connor trying to get to the middle. Not quite able to do that. Janiga now through the middle. She still has the puck. Claire Hickey playing that one in deep. Grumelski taking it behind her net. She has room to skate. She beats O'Connor. Poked out the puck there by Tully. Tully now through the neutral zone. Maddie Tully is going to move to the left. On her backhand. Controls the puck. Plays that one in front. And Izzy Hanna was not there as here comes Darien. Great diving play there by O'Connor to keep the puck in the neutral zone. And Jenna Vigano taking that around her net. Right up to Hanna. Rams unable to clear the zone.
Well, at this point, you're New Canaan. 4 minutes left in the period. How are you going to respond after that goal? Certainly, you don't want to go into the second intermission, you know, only having that one chance.
And that's a long intermission too. Remember, they do cut the ice in between the second and third periods, so this is like really crunch time if you want to, you know, get the momentum shifting your way.
You got to just get some shots off and get. They don't even need to be great opportunities, but just to make Lonergan work, because you know she's had a couple saves, but she's seen nowhere near as much of the puck as Callahan this game.
Del Carmine in the corner. Battling with two Darien players. Del Carmine tries to chip that one up. That one's won by Darien. Played in front across the slot. Ciara Bell with a great play along the half wall. Here is New Canaan now. Chipped off the side of the glass by, I believe that was Janiga there. Here's it's Curry behind the net. Ciara Bell plays that one across the ice. And now Darien with another time to regroup. Rams changing. Fiorita plays that one along the half wall. Izzy Hare with a good move in the neutral zone. Hare takes it along her backhand. That one blocked. Here comes Tully. Tully interfered with. The ref is going to call that.
They're going to call that, wow.
Puck is loose in front of the net.
Yeah.
And the ref is going to call that interference on Darien.
I mean, PJ, what do you think there? You think that's
interference? That's 100% interference.
I think, especially at this stature of the game, right, with the Rams needing one, and that was a huge opportunity for them. And then just to kind of get in her way like that, you got to call that.
This is going to be a massive power play here for the Rams. This is going
to take us into the second intermission here. And, Tully really had a clear shot to that puck, right?
Yeah,
so I'm saying interference any day.
But now, right, this is a huge opportunity for the Rams because if they're able to knot this one at one, that's
huge.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure taken off.
So here is Curry. Now to Janiga. Right to the stick of a Darien defender. No icing. As here comes Vigano. Vigano plays that one up to Tully. Tully chips that one in, plays it off the boards. Serena O'Connor coming to support. Kept in. Curry has all the room to shoot.
Yeah,
she elects not to.
Shoot. She was playing forward last year. Only took kind of a step up to defense this year when the Rams had 3 returning defensemen.
I mean,
Curry,
not there, but before seemed like a good opportunity. Got a lot of bodies in front of Lonergan.
As Hannah's behind the net. That's going to go right to Tully. Tully still with the puck. Rams doing a good job keeping it in their own zone. Curry shoots. Good block there by Haas as that one just escapes the zone. Oh, you don't want to do that there on a power play. You want 2 people pressuring the puck. Now O'Connor.
She had Janiga. Just couldn't quite execute.
Here's Pinker now. Callio in her neutral zone. 20 seconds remaining. That one is played up. Here come the Rams.
Ooh. Good chance.
Yeah,
that was a good save.
Yeah, great save there by Lonergan.
I think those last 2 minutes for the Rams really gave them some great positive momentum going into this break. And, they're down 1-0, but that power play, they had some real offense brewing. That could definitely, help them go into this third period and maybe try to make the comeback.
For sure.
Great momentum, especially that Curry had so many possessions with the puck there. And, there's sometimes you could have shot it right. But, just possessing the puck in the offensive zone is all the Rams need if, they want to, get back in this game. So we're going to send it to the break real quick as Zamboni comes onto the ice. We're going to be back here in just a few minutes. NCTV and DAF Media. New Canaan versus Darien girls hockey. We'll be right back.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
The Darien Foundation was founded in the late 90s by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the initial focus there was on technology and bringing cutting-edge technology to the school system. And here we are, 25 years later, touching all different parts of Darien in so many different ways. We have a really good, thoughtful way that we go through our grant process. Organizations come to us with big ideas, and then there's a collaboration back and forth for us to kind of do our diligence. If it makes sense, we're in it together. We work together and we work to make it happen. And I think the organizations we work with like that, and I know our board members like that. They like to be involved.
As a young mom, when I moved to Darien, I jumped on the opportunity to get involved with the Darien Foundation. I've seen their impact in many things that touched both my and my children's lives. I wanted to find out more about how we could support all the wonderful nonprofits that are in this town.
The Darien Cottage is a home that supports individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, ages 21 and older.
Thanks to a generous grant from the Darien Foundation, the cottage here at Darien has been turned into a smart home. This smart home is bounding with technologies.
The new technology is going to have a big impact on the ability for the individuals to access their community, their friends, and their family. I want to thank the Darien Foundation for their gift that enabled us to build this smart home.
For close to 50 years, the Darien Arts Center has been the home for creative, inclusive, and dynamic arts. The generosity of the Darien Foundation has been extraordinary. Through their kindness, we now have a state-of-the-art lighting system.
The Tiny Miracles Foundation helps families who have babies in the neonatal ICU, the NICU. Prematurity happens in 1 out of 10 pregnancies. And in those situations, the Tiny Miracles Foundation is there to be by the parent's side and help them through those scary days, weeks, and even months. Tiny Miracles' new headquarters that was made possible by Darien Foundation is a game changer. We are so thankful to Darien Foundation for this new office space that is home to all of Tiny Miracles' programming and operations. Thank you.
The Darien Foundation has a super relationship with the Darien Police Department. Our most recent grant to the Marine Division was a search and rescue software.
The role of the Marine Division is sort of twofold in that we do a lot of daytime, fair weather law enforcement, which is sort of what most people see on a day-to-day basis that are boaters. The other part of our job is to go out in not amicable conditions, bad weather, nighttime, cold, rain, really choppy sea. Arguably, those are the more important parts of our job, rescuing people that are out in the water in the nighttime, in the bad weather. With the technology that we've been able to acquire through the Darien Foundation, it will increase our capabilities drastically to accomplish the mission of search and rescue. The awarding of the grant was amazing, but the assistance I got in the administration of purchasing, contracts, things of that nature, the Darien Foundation assisted me in that entire process all the way through completion. I just want to extend my gratitude to the Darien Foundation on behalf of the Marine Division. The boating public is going to be safer now that we've been able to equip our boat with the latest technology.
As I drive around town with my young family, I can't help but see the direct impact the Darien Foundation has had on our wonderful town. It makes me so happy that I'm raising my family here, and I'm so thrilled I can be a part of it.
25 years of the Darien Foundation is amazing. But when you think about it, we couldn't be doing all the things we're doing for the town without all of you. If we didn't have the community there supporting us every step of the way, we couldn't do all these wonderful things. So 1, thank you. 2, we hope you'll continue to give for the next 25 years.
Thank you for watching DAF Media. We're excited to introduce our broadcast donor wall, which proudly honors those who have made donations to DAF Media. Gifts of $1,000 or more will be individually acknowledged on this donor wall here on our broadcasts for a period of 1 year from the donation date. DAF Media is committed to education and broadcast excellence. Your support allows us to keep bringing you high-quality community programming while giving our student volunteer broadcasters hands-on STEM experiential learning of all parts of computer networking and video production. Your donations help pay for equipment, insurance, transportation, and our award-winning advisor, and make these broadcasts possible. To donate, you can scan the Venmo QR code shown here or visit our website at dafmedia.org/donate. The link to donate is also in the description of this YouTube video. For those of you who prefer a more traditional approach, checks can be made payable to DAF Media and mailed to the address shown here. Donations of $1,000 or more will be recognized on our broadcast donor wall for 1 year. Feel free to pause the broadcast to write this down. Thanks for watching and supporting DAF Media. Are you enjoying this broadcast? If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network, please help support us with a donation. DAF Media is committed to education and broadcast excellence. Your support allows us to keep bringing you high-quality community programming while giving our student volunteer broadcasters hands-on STEM experiential learning of all parts of computer networking and video production. Your donations help pay for equipment, insurance, transportation, and our award-winning advisor, and make these broadcasts possible. To donate, you can scan the Venmo QR code shown here or visit our website at dafmedia.org/donate. The link to donate is also in the description of this YouTube video. For those of you who prefer a more traditional approach, checks can be made payable to DAF Media and mailed to the address shown here. Any donation of $1,000 or more will be recognized as sponsors of our broadcasts for 1 year. Feel free to pause the broadcast to write this down. Thanks for watching and supporting DAF Media. This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
The Darien Foundation was founded in the late 90s by Richard and Maureen Chilton.
And welcome back here to the Darien Ice House. We took a quick break to do the ice, and we're back to the third period of action here between the New Canaan Rams and the Darien Blue Wave. And Darien got the upper hand late in the second period with that goal there. And, New Canaan really has to do something to, prove themselves and, tie this game up.
Yeah, and, I think the Rams, obviously, with that power play to end that second period, they showed a lot of promise on the offensive end and trying to get something. And, now that they have those 2 periods under their belt, this third period is really where I think we're going to see some stuff happen, because now, they've been able to work out the kinks of playing against a good team like this, something that we really haven't seen at all this season for New Canaan. Meanwhile, Darien obviously having that game against a pretty good Avon Southington co-op team. So, Darien probably had the upper hand in those first 2, but now I think it's a very even match.
Yeah, New Canaan's already come off to a hot start with that puck possession. Haas is going to take an offside there. But, yeah, New Canaan's really come out firing this period. Obviously, we saw that momentum build off from that, that power play there where they had a lot of good opportunities going into the break. And, yeah, New Canaan's carrying that momentum. A little stoppage in play there. Don't know what that's for. I think they're letting the defense change there. On comes Vigano and Pinkernell. Pinkernell takes it around her own net. Plays that one off the boards. That is kept in by Darien. Off the stick of Pinkernell. Played out in front. Here's Gramelski. Shot from the point. That one is blocked by Vigano. Callio tries to play that one in the middle. Going to be poked off the puck. Now Janiga gets that out of her zone. Here she goes up the boards. That is going to be won by Darien. Again, that back and forth action like we've been talking about all game.
I think for Darien, that's something you probably want to limit here in this third period. You don't want to let yourselves get too spread out. It's really about game management now they're up. We know these games are always low scoring, so if they're putting too many numbers forward, that could leave them open at the back.
And here's Joseph behind the net. Joseph plays that one right to Callahan's blocker. Callahan with coverage. And, Callahan really needs to she's really been solid after letting that goal in. A goal which I don't think really any goalie could have saved. I mean, that second, third rebound, traffic in front of the net, it's hard. It's hard. And so, Curry's going to clear that one out of the zone, and Callahan just has to regroup as here comes Tully on a 2-on-1. Tully shoots that one, easily gloved by Lonergan. Lonergan not even moving on that save.
Yeah, Lonergan really has not been tested at all in this entire game, so.
I can't tell who that was on the defensive play there, but that little push just as she got the shot off was enough to sort of get a little power off the shot, make it easy for Lonergan.
As here's O'Connor. Takes it around. That one is going to be blocked by Haas. Puck is loose in front. That puck is still loose. And Lonergan able to cover that one. I believe that was O'Connor who tried to tip that one in when Lonergan could not find the puck under her pads. But yeah, New Canaan really coming out firing.
Looks like Lonergan thought it might have been behind her there.
Yeah.
She went to snap her feet back. Fortunately, it was not.
Yeah, the Rams, a good sign for them. They're getting more shots on cage. You're not going to be able to win a game if you are trying to make, if you're trying to get, the best looks.
Yeah, perfect play.
Every single time. You got to be able to just shoot pucks on cage, and that's what I think probably the message was from Coach Bulin in the locker room to the girls, and that's what they're coming out doing.
And so now here's Darien in the neutral zone, tries to do a cross-ice pass there. They do that, try to regroup back. Rayer getting a stick on that one. And now here's Claire Higgy behind her own net. Higgy plays that one up the half wall. Rayer, being pressured, is able to get that one out. I believe that was Janiga, not quite able to get a stick on that one. Going to be an icing here. An icing you don't want to take down by 1 goal, because that just gives the Wave a chance to, double that lead.
And certainly Darien here will look to keep them in their own zone for as long as possible. I mean, they're not, if they have the chance, they could score, but certainly that's not the first thing on their minds right now.
Is that one played up? Good coverage there by Pinkernell in front of the net. Just where you want to be as a defenseman, right in the high slot to prevent any scoring opportunities.
And now you'll see the forecheck. Just keep it, like I said, keeping them in their own zone, not letting them get those opportunities that they need.
Madrid now with the puck. Tries to get that one out. She can't. Here's Del Carmine. Plays that one up the boards. Now with it is Madrid. She's able to get that one out of the zone. Del Carmine reverses out. Tries to look for options. She's going to be body off the puck. Shot in front. High slot. Quality chance there from Harrison. Up to the point. That one is deflected. Harrison not able to get the second chance there. And it's New Canaan now. Janiga racing for the loose puck. Lonergan out to play that one behind her own net. Janiga plays that one in front. No one there. Prime scoring opportunity. No Rams in position, however. That one is chipped out by the Wave. And that was Curry with the shot. Nothing able to come of that. Here come Darien. Tully playing good defense. Claire Hickey slaps that one out of the zone.
Great clearance by her.
Now here's Tully now with time. Crody plays that one out in front. As that looks like it's going to be an icing, not quite on the stick of Lonergan. Another bad icing there by the Rams. You do not want to take those. You need to get, the puck in deep beyond the red line. And, this is just not good. These rapid offensive opportunities here for Darien.
Yeah, and if you're the Rams, right, 10.5 minutes left to go. So it's not necessarily desperation time yet, but you've got to kind of ramp up the offensive intensity a little bit. Try to get one past. Try to maybe move your defenseman up a little bit and just kind of feed off of the forwards and their attacks.
And the Rams have had good opportunities, but it's just they need that extended zone time that'll really put pressure on Lonergan, get Darien a bit kind of mentally tired, staying in their own zone, which they haven't been able to do.
Pinkernell, great defense there. O'Connor being pressured by Grimalski. That one looked like it could have been offsides. Referee elects not to call that. Played out of the zone by New Canaan. Del Carmine is going to try and play that one up past Grimalski. Grimalski gets a stick on it. She's taken off the puck. And now Pinkernell going for that one. Callio's going to win that. Grimalski plays that one in front, right to the slot to Parker Crody. She couldn't get a stick on that one. Trouble controlling at the blue line. Serena O'Connor's going to get that one out. And Darien constantly applying pressure, keeping the puck in the Rams zone. Pinkernell has time. Going to move that one up to Tully. Rams are going to get a much-needed line change after that long Darien possession. 9 minutes to go in the game. Darien up by 1. This is a joint venture between DAF and NCTV. Kept in by Janiga.
And that's going to be the key there to get that extended zone time. New Canaan's got to keep Darien in their own zone. That's what Darien was doing to them throughout the first 2 periods. And if they want to see some more opportunities, some more higher quality opportunities, this is where it's going to happen. These plays here keeping them in their defensive zone.
Played up the ice by Curry. Darien moves it through the neutral zone again. Claire Hickey's able to get that one up right to the stick of Janiga. Will she get there? She does. But she's going to get taken away immediately by a Darien defender. And here comes Darien.
I think that's Fiorita.
That is Fiorita. You're right, PJ. Pretty hard to see the blue numbers on the black jerseys for Darien. But Fiorita with a great rush there. As here comes Maddie Tully. She's going to lay off on that one, as that is another icing from New Canaan. New Canaan kind of hitting the panic button here. We've seen 3 icings in the last 4 or so minutes.
Yeah, and I think what they're doing here with that is they're trying to kind of create breakout opportunities, right, by getting the puck out in space and kind of trying to create one-on-one or two-on-two breaks. But they're just putting a little too much mustard on it, which is showing here.
Claire Hickey's chips that one out. Right to O'Connor. Now Hickey again. O'Connor not quite able to get a stick on that second pass. That one shot into Tully. Now here's Vigano. Plays that one cross ice. Darien with more time in the neutral zone. Now Maddie Tully. Maddie Tully with a scoring opportunity. She's going to take that one to the half wall. Not much she could do with that one there. Supporting her is Hannah. O'Connor to Hannah behind the net. Pass to Tully. Now Hickey keeps that one in. Puck is loose in front.
Oh.
Could this be? The save by Lonergan. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I thought that was going in. You see the puck bouncing.
Yeah.
That looked hard for a goalie to control.
I think Callahan thought it went in, too. She jumped up. She's the first one to jump up.
I thought the ref was raising his hands there to signal a goal.
But, I mean, wow. Lonergan standing on her head. What a save there from the senior. And I believe that was O'Connor who had that second shot when the puck was bouncing. But, I mean, good news for New Canaan. They've got the momentum they've needed all day. Well, I say that. Now here's a 2-on-1 for Darien. Leading wide. Puck is loose in front. Off the post. That was a great chance there. Created by Grimalski. Shot in front. Puck is loose. Del Carmine clears that one to the wall.
And just going back to Tully's opportunity, you saw in the replay there that
that one almost went in off Grimalski's skate.
But it was Tully had sent it on Cage and looked like Lonergan initially tipped it, but it still was able to trickle past, and she dove on it again to fully ice the puck. It was kind of right along that goal line. It's scary if you're Blue Wave.
And Pinkernell with all the time in the world to do what she wants with it. Darien with a full line change. She chips that one up to Curry. Or that was Rayer, sorry. In front is Tully. Great save there by Lonergan. And the Rams really turning on the Jets in the latter half of this third period.
Well, they have to continue to build on this. 5.5 minutes left. And, you know, it's 2 good saves by Lonergan, but more opportunities. She can't keep making those saves, so we'll
Exactly.
see.
Callahan, easy save. Elects to cover that puck with 5:26 left to go in this rivalry matchup. And the Rams rotating what pretty much seems to be 2 lines now, PJ. They have pretty much done that for the entirety of the third period. But the Rams not really seeming to get tired, right? They keep applying the forecheck, and they just keep working, keep digging, trying to find that equalizing goal.
Yeah, and it looks like, you know, the Rams, they've got to start putting it on kind of extra attack mode now. You've got Fiona Curry out there playing forward. She's typically a defenseman, but she did play forward last year. And I think she might have been second line, or first or second line.
Yeah, the Rams obviously losing a lot of defensemen.
Yeah. But she's had to step up into that role. But now, you know, Coach Buellen able to kind of be flexible with her, put her in either spot. And in a big moment like this, her scoring capabilities are surely, you know, being used.
That one chipped in deep by Darien. Claire Hickey wins that puck. right to the stick of Madrid. Madrid applying good forecheck. Does not get a stick on that. Darien with their first icing in quite a bit.
Yeah.
And this is a huge face-off here for New Canaan.
And if the Rams are able to win this one, kind of settle down on offense, right? That's kind of what we saw. Get that opportunity from Tully on Lonergan just a few minutes ago. It's going to be looks like that, where in settled offense, you get it in the high slot with a playmaker like Tully or Serena O'Connor.
Del Carmine chips that one right to the stick of Crody. Crody moves that one up. Shot on net over the head of Callahan. Jeniga tries to get that one out. Good forecheck there by Rayer. Played out by Madrid. Now with it is Kellogg. Takes it around the net. Drop pass to Crody. Crody finds in front, and that's going to be the second goal for the Wave. What a play. Grimalski with the goal. We were talking about her before the game, Jack. She's just been on fire for Darien, and what a play. One-time pass right into the slot. No defenseman there for New Canaan. Nothing Callahan could do about that one, and it's 2-0 Darien, with just 3:51 left to go.
Absolutely. You'll see on this replay here, they're bringing her around the back of the net, and it's hard to see. You can't see Grimalski at first, but you see her right here. She's just finding that space in the middle, moving around, finding the space, and she eventually gets the puck, and she doesn't miss right there. She's right in front of net. And
you look at that replay,
finish.
right? Del Carmine was in the right position, but that was just a great finish there by Grimalski, and just point blank.
And you see
Darien's just really been the dominant team so far.
You see how she moves off the puck there even before the pass came, just to shift Del Carmine off, and then be able to create that space for the finish. That's what really got the goal there, that movement before the pass even came.
Yeah, very high IQ play from the Darien Star, as we're going to get a face-off again at the center dot. New Canaan, time is really ticking now. 2-goal deficit with less than 4 to go in the game. That first line back out there for the Rams. Played aside by Hickey. That one played up to the point. Great point movement there. O'Connor. And Fiorita. Fiorita still with the puck. Stick handling. Fiorita shot. Shot again. That one is loose in front. Rams need to do really lock off that short side slot, as that is going to be no icing. Maddie Tully able to get to that puck. O'Connor now plays that one into the zone, right to the stick of Hare. Here's Joseph. Now with it is Fiona Curry. Fiona Curry tripped up, or not tripped up, she falls herself. And now Darien again. With it now is Callio. Callio with time. Taking off the puck by Tully. Grimalski. No one there at the point for Darien. 2:30 to go. New Canaan really needs to lock in now.
It feels like after they had those couple chances, I don't know, maybe they just got a little tired. Maybe just not mentally there. Thought that they could continue to have those chances, but Darien's really picked up the pressure here. Up 2-0, still forechecking, still having zone time.
New Canaan is missing a player. They need one.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. New Canaan,
coaches don't seem to realize.
Oh, it seems like they have one in the box. Looks like Curry is actually in for a penalty.
Yeah, whoever the scorekeeper is, he needs to do a better job of putting that up on the board. Crody shot point blank, not quite on net. Looks like he hit off the left side of Callahan's pad. That one is loose again in front. Darien just relentlessly firing pressure. Crody now tries to Michigan. Second thought, passes that one up to Kellogg. Kellogg now to the slot. Shot for Darien at the point. That one is tipped. O'Connor gets a much-needed clearance for New Canaan. And yeah, this Wave power play has just been relentless so far Callahan calls the icing. And yeah, PJ, Darien, their power play has really just been unstoppable. You saw like 3-4 chances right back to back there.
Yeah, and in a game like this, you almost don't want to score on the power play, right? You've got some great opportunities, but if you have the power play at a time in the game like this with a man advantage, instead of giving it back to New Canaan,
Just keep possession.
just hold the ball, or I guess the puck, but just kind of hold on to it.
I mean, we don't even know how much time is left in this power play.
Yeah,
It's not on the board.
And here is Darien again entering their O zone. Good move there by Fiorita. On her backhand, Fiorita behind the net. She has options at the point. Goes to dump it in deep. Avalos bodied along the boards by Vagano. Now Joseph. Joseph tries to get that one on her forehand. Kept in by the Wave. 30 seconds left to go if New Canaan doesn't get, offense going really soon. I think this game is over. And Darien, Darien has just played a solid game all game. They got the chances. They scored the chances when it mattered, right? New Canaan, they had that one chance where the puck was bouncing, but a great save by Lonergan. I think for when these teams meet next in February, New Canaan's main goal has to be converting these chances because they had good chances. It's just the matter of converting those chances and getting goals up on the board.
Yeah, but I think, even with the loss, this is still a good game for the Rams to have.
Oh, yeah.
As, this is really your first kind of test of the season, and you've got some big games coming up later on in the season. So it's huge to have just kind of for the experience.
As time runs out, Callahan will glove that one. That does it today for this rivalry matchup. New Canaan falls to the Darien Blue Wave. Darien winning by a score of 2-0. Gromelski has to be my player of the game, guys. That second goal, just great positioning. She has been solid all game with her puck possession. I got to also mention number 14, Lila Fiorita, who is very strong on defense, exceptional on the blue line, and was able to just possess the puck really well.
Yeah, I think I've got to give it to Gromelski, too. I mean, she was all over the place, firing on all cylinders. She had a bunch of shots. She finally got one late in the game. And, she's the real deal breaker, and she's only a sophomore as well. So, kind of big stuff coming from her.
Certainly,
Yeah, I mean, just a great game by both teams. Two of the, if not the two best teams in the state. Obviously, we can't forget about Stanford, West Hill, Staples. The team that met New Canaan in the state finals last year. But yeah, I mean, this is a matchup we'll definitely see in the postseason. Definitely the FCAC championship, and maybe in states if these two teams end up on the same side of the bracket or end up in the state finals. So that about does it here today at the Darien Ice House. This has been a joint production with DAF Media and NCTV 78. We want to thank our entire production crew here at DAF Media, led by Damian Andrew. And shout out John Frieders, the only other NCTV person here with us today. We wish you guys all happy holidays, whatever holiday you may celebrate. Happy New Year if we don't see you back there till then. And that does it here for tonight. Signing off.
Are you enjoying this broadcast? If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network, please help support us with a donation. DAF Media is committed to education and broadcast excellence. Your support allows us to keep bringing you high-quality community programming while giving our student volunteer broadcasters hands-on STEM experiential learning of all parts of computer networking and video production. Your donations help pay for equipment, insurance, transportation, and our award-winning advisor, and make these broadcasts possible. To donate, you can scan the Venmo QR code shown here or visit our website at dafmedia.org/donate. The link to donate is also in the description of this YouTube video. For those of you who prefer a more traditional approach, checks can be made payable to DAF Media and mailed to the address shown here. Any donation of $1,000 or more will be recognized as sponsors of our broadcasts for 1 year. Feel free to pause the broadcast to write this down. Thanks for watching and supporting DAF Media. This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.